Good day everyone! Today, I will show you some tips on how to be a good business communicator. First, give people what they want. This isn't about telling people what they want to hear. Thought that's a part of equation. Really, it's about knowing how to talk to people. In other words, organize your communication so you reveal the information that's most important to your audience. First, naturally, talented speakers do this automatically. It makes sense to organize a list with the most important information at the beginning, where it is most likely to be noticed. Second, learn some quick problem solving strategies. You may think this goes without saying, but it's worth repeating. Problem solving is an indispensable part of business. Your problem-solving checklist. These fixed steps provide structures any process and are extremely important when communicating. How to deal with problems in case you aren't there to do it personally. Third, use your manners. People are enraged in a variety of ways and are comfortable and uncomfortable with different things. Despite our differences, we should all employ good manners. In an article, for instance, Tim Askew writes, "There is a reason for manners and courtesy, and it is not just to be nice. The purpose of manners is to give us a practical structure to deal with each other. It is the glue of civilizations, an utilitarian roadmap for dealing in everyday business." Fourth, practice emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is being in tune with others' feelings and emotions. It can be as simple as noticing and taking extra care when someone is having a rough week, or as complex as understanding the historical or social issues that may personally affect someone. At work, high emotional intelligence guides social interactions and help people work together more effectively. It improves communications and allows teams to tactfully discuss different opinions. Fifth, pay attention to nonverbal communication. Even though a number of studies place the importance of nonverbal communication equal to or surpassing that of verbal communication, it continues to be misunderstood and underestimated. Business people who have mastered the ability to communicate nonverbally have several distinct advantages in the business sphere, from exuding confidence to reinforcing authority. 6. But don't rely on it. Nonverbal communication is best used to supplement your understanding or experience of the interaction, not to be a substitute for basic communication, especially when discussing important matters. For this reason, always interpret signals you see as a group. Don't take your cues from one signal alone, but rather as a whole. And for the general mode of the situation, pay special attention to the nonverbal cues many people miss out on. By the same token, it's important to control the nonverbal cues you project to your college. Chances you're giving away cues and extra information all the time, even when you're not aware of it. Slowly and carefully consider how gestures and expressions may be interpreted, both to help you understand people but also to help people understand you. 7. Be a real listener. It's nothing short of frustrating when people pretend to listen when they really are just waiting for their chance to speak. An unfocused gaze, interruptions, and listening only for the bottom line are all poor listening habits. Here's some unwelcome news you probably exhibit for listening on occasion to when people notice it. 8. Challenge assumptions politely. No one likes negativity, but there are situations when the only appropriate actions as true undated questioning of the subject. It's human nature to make assumptions. It saves us time every day, but what if you or someone else arrives at the wrong conclusions? Some assumptions can be downright dangerous to relationships, business transactions, or both, and it's your job to question them when you see them. 9. Ask questions. This may seem similar to the previous tip, but it's actually different. Somewhat encounter intuitively when you ask people questions in the social sphere. Getting information is actually a secondary goal. The goal is to get them to talk and relax, and give you the opportunity to practice those listening skills and business. The more information, the better. But you need to ask the right questions to glean the information. 10. Know to be assertive. Though many of our tips have focused on being less assertive, it's impossible to be a good leader without knowing when to put your foot down. When employed judiciously, being assertive can have a great effect, one that is only enhanced when people know you as a sensitive and considerate person. This can show you're committed when you really need to be. Being assertive doesn't mean you have to be aggressive or pushy, but rather clear and effective. In fact, with a less assertive leadership style, it doesn't take much firmness to make things happen. Your employees will see your strength of purpose and your drive to succeed, and respect that. Give orders judiciously and people will take notice. So, that's all some tips on how to be a good business communicator. Thank you.